To all of you here, Mayor President, Councilwoman Coleman, thank you so much for coming. 0, oh my God. I don't get away with saying things like that. People tell me I need to back up. Don't back up. Keep talking. I'm taking notes. People don't think of Baton Rouge when they think of the civil rights movement. Those in here tonight will after this. 1963, there was activism all over the country, in the Deep South in particular, where Black people were being disenfranchised by an unjust law called Jim Crow laws. And so it wasn't just BREC, it was many institutions that were paid for with everyone's dollars that were also denying access. So BREC participated, like many of the other institutions of accommodation, by denying access. I'm sure probably most of you have heard the story, in addition to what Betty told, that when Pearl was a child, she declared to her mother that she would one day swim in that pool. And by 63, she and Betty were in their 20s. But their mom had cautioned them that maybe not you, maybe your children or your children's children. Well, by the time 1963 rolled around, Betty had a child who was now 11. So you can imagine what that would prompt her to do at the time when 1963, all parts of the South was taking stands against this injustice. So she and her sister, Betty, and a group of protesters came to the pool that Pearl had vowed to come to. And it was the moment now, not to wait for her daughter's children, but she brought her daughter with her to take that stand. A month later, there was a march on Washington. 300,000 people showed up to demand change to these unjust laws. And in 1964, the Civil Rights Law passed. So when you think of the passage of the Civil Rights Law and the Civil Rights Movement, now know that Baton Rouge was a part of that, and you should be proud. That opened doors for me to walk through, and people call me a barrier breaker. I walked through the doors that they opened. And many of you too walked through those doors. So what you're looking at is something that didn't start in 1963. It built, it escalated, because this pool issue went back to before World War II, when so many kids had been drowning, that Baton Rouge, as you heard in Melissa's presentation, drowned because of swimming in unsafe waterways. So by 1963, there had been long disgruntlement over this. And later on, you're going to hear about what happened with one of the drownings that sparked the building of Brooks Park Pool. And you're going to hear from Pearl's daughter, who was there, Deborah. But right now, I want to say that the work of Dialogue on Race, being a part of this, has been one of the proudest things that I've been able to do since Dialogue on Race has been an organization, and that's been 11 years. And I'm so honored to be participating with BREC, an organization that stands up and speaks the truth about the injustice of the past, apologizes, and commemorates the moment and celebrates the heroes that took that stand, which he admits, stands like that open doors for him. So I'm really proud to be associated with BREC and collaborate with Baton Rouge Gallery and Jason, because this has been a wonderful commemorative moment for Baton Rouge. But to celebrate these heroes is the proudest part of this stand. Dialogue on Race Louisiana offers a program, the Dialogue on Race series, and we give you all a chance to speak up. No one should be afraid to speak truth. No one should be afraid to speak truth to power. Not my phone. Gee, it's off too. Well, the voice is. So the space that we offer is to have a conversation where you can be open and honest and deal in factual information in a facilitated program that gives you a chance to expand your understanding about race and to talk in a way that can lead to further understanding and change, and to think about what's next. Thank you.